So I just have a quick message to share for first-time home buyers. I just got done showing some houses. Hopefully will be helpful to you if you're a first-time buyer, because I have been seeing a lot of buyers getting discouraged, especially first-time home buyers right now in this market, because man, it is just so competitive. I remember a year ago I made a video talking about how if you're looking in Salem, Oregon in the 280s or under, you're gonna need to be looking for a home or looking at homes that are well under that price in order to write a really competitive offer and get an offer accepted. Well, now, man, it's even higher than that, if that makes sense. So now, for instance, I have a client who's preferably wanting to stay in the 250s to 300s, and that price range is just so difficult if you are not a cash buyer. Some of them are taking conventional loans, but if we're getting closer to the 250 mark, most of those that we're seeing, like 99.9% right now in our area, those aren't even financeable because they're just not in good enough condition, and the sellers are not the ones in the begging position right now in this market. The buyers are. So the sellers are not willing to do any repairs for the most part, based off of what we're seeing in that price range. So biggest thing is, if you are using an FHA loan, be prepared to have to look in a higher price point, because most of these homes that are, I'm gonna say under 290 are not FHA eligible even. And like I said, many not even financeable with a conventional loan. They're just cash only. It's very difficult for first-time home buyers to get, or for anyone to get, closing costs paid for by the sellers right now. So if you know you're not in a position to be paying for your own closing costs, you need to ask for the seller to pay for them in your offer, then you're gonna want to be aware of that and be looking for homes even on that much under your budget to make room to write a really high competitive offer in order to realistically get something accepted in this market. But not only that, but to also get your closing costs covered by the seller, if that makes sense. Just to give a little update as to what we're seeing right now as far as prices go. Of course, this could change at any moment. None of us know what the market's gonna do. By the way, leave a comment below with what you think the market's gonna do in 2022. But right now, the house that I just showed, not in the best side of town, and not only not in the best side of town, but not in the best neighborhood in the best side of town. So just not a good area, let's just say that. It was listed at $339, and it's a 1,200 square foot home, not a new home by any means. I think it was built in the 70s or 80s. And so that's what we're looking at. That's really the first-time home buyer price range now. So I don't say these things to be discouraging at all. I feel like maybe if buyers had this expectation up front of what it is that they're going to be prepared for and what they're getting into, then maybe they wouldn't get as discouraged. It wouldn't take as long to find something, and they would just have a smoother, more fun home buying process because they know what they're getting themselves into. So that's all I have to say today. I just want to be as honest as possible with all my clients and tell them everything that I know, exactly what I'm seeing in the market. I don't know, I feel like it's easy for people to think like, oh, you're an agent, of course you're gonna tell me I need to write an offer $20,000 over asking. You wanna get an offer accepted. You don't wanna be writing a bunch of offers and not getting paid for them. No, I promise that's not at all how it's working over here. I am just being as brutally honest with my clients and you guys, our viewers, as possible about everything that we're seeing, and that's it. And with that, of course, we can always, I'm working for you. If you're a buyer, I can write up any offer that you want to, but I'm going to be as truthful and honest about what I'm seeing as possible. So I hope that it is taken the right way. With all of that being said, if you grab value from this video, share with a friend who's thinking about buying or selling. Head over to our channel where we have a few other playlists with more home buying tips for first-time home buyers if that is you, and I'll see you guys next time.